Hi everyone, my name is Dov Hershkovitz and I'm the Senior Product Manager for the APM team here in GitLab, and this is the APM 13.3 Kickoff video. So to begin with, obviously we have a planning issue. Goals of the milestone is in this iteration, we are starting to implement our roadmap. Our roadmap is detailed in our category direction for metrics. And you have a YouTube video of me explaining what is the high-level roadmap and some details about it. So in this iteration, we are working toward implementing the MVC1 of the add data to a custom dashboard epic. Basically, we would like to improve the experience of our users of adding a metric, a single metric, to a custom dashboard. And the idea here, and we already have an MVC. So the idea here is that once the user will select to add a panel to a custom dashboard, we will redirect them to this page. And in this page, we will actually provide some sort of a preview of the panel and the chart that the user is defining. The experience today is not that great. Users would need to go to their project repository, create a YAML file, configure everything, and only after the configuration they hit a commit button. And only after the commit is successful, then users can go and see how the dashboard looks. And obviously, there is a lot of fine-tuning that the user would need to do. Maybe the query is wrong, maybe some of the IDs are wrong, maybe they want to change the label. And every time, users will need to go through that commit process over and over again. It takes a lot of time, and it's very inconvenient. So in this way, users will be able to see what they'll get. So they'll be able to change the query and customize the dashboard for their desire, and they'll be able to see how the panel will look. And only after that, we will provide them with an easy to use button. Just copy the YAML, copy the definition, and they will need to manually open the project repository and paste that YAML definition and then do a commit action. Obviously, this is just an MVC. As we progress for an MVC2, we would like to have some sort of the commit flow already with the add panel, so the user won't need to do this manual copy and paste action. But in the spirit of iteration, this is a good MVC that the user can gain a great value out of it. In addition to that, we are also working on implementing a control bar for out-of-the-box and custom dashboard, and we do have a design issue for that, which is probably close to finalize, and obviously designs will move to the implementation issue. And basically, this is where we'll allow our user to add that panel that we just discussed. Obviously, we are going to incorporate more actions that are available and scattered throughout the dashboard page. So we want to make sure we're doing some housekeeping and making sure the experience is clean and nice. So we'll have an implementation issue for custom dashboard and an implementation issue for out-of-the-box dashboard. Obviously, some actions are available and some actions are not, depending on the type of dashboard. Let's see what else we have in planning. So we talked about that. We have two spike issues. One of them is to see how we can support multiple Prometheus instances. In the real world scenarios, users have more than one Prometheus instance. And today we support only a single Prometheus instance, external Prometheus instance to be connected to GitLab. So we need to better understand what is the work that we need to do in order to support more Prometheus instances to be connected to GitLab. Another spike issue is to convert the metric page into a single page application. And this one is an implementation issue. This is a really interesting one. We are actually trying or would like to add additional out-of-the-box dashboard. Today we have only the default dashboard, which is like of a general overview across all of the metrics throughout all of the services that we deploy to a cluster. And this out-of-the-box dashboard is focused on pods. It's more like focused on Kubernetes monitoring. So we'd like to add pod metrics dashboard. We already have the definition of the dashboard. And now that we implement variables, then the end goal is actually a dashboard with the built-in variables that is pre-populated with the pod name. So the user will be able to select each pod and be able to see the specific metrics for that pod. So we have even the YAML definition here. So yeah, this is how the dashboard looks. Basically, if you take this dashboard, copy paste it to your dashboard, you'll be able to see it. So we want to create an out-of-the-box dashboard for our users. Okay, a few other interesting issues that worth mentioning is making the Kubernetes logs available for developers. Today, our logging solution only available to maintainers and above, and we got some feedback from customers that the developers would like to see the logs, and it makes sense. And few more issues around housekeeping. We have, as I mentioned, we have multiple actions that are spread across multiple areas on our dashboard, and we want to, for instance, remove some duplication of button. We have 2 buttons that are doing the same, so duplicate dashboard. Let's remove one. And another issue is changing the metric, the default dashboard, the name to overview, because default dashboard is not a good name for a dashboard, because we do have an issue that we would like to allow our user to set their default dashboard, their landing page, and we call it like a default dashboard. So it can be very confusing. So just changing the name can help bring order to this. Yeah, and this is a telemetry issue to understand the usage of the types of charts that our users use. And this will help us decide which implementation issue we would like to do based on the type of charts, because different charts have different actions. And before committing more work, I want to understand what is the level of usage from the different charts that we have. That's about it. Hope you find it useful. Bye.